I look for inspiration wherever I can find it. Sometimes it's in other people's art. Sometimes it's in the world around me, which on Kauai, of course, is quite beautiful. Hey, power of positivity, people. Welcome to Lightwave Studio. I'm Dean McCrane, and this is my little kingdom. I've been making ceramics for 35 years, and I've always been a functional potter. I like making practical stuff that people can use, and I like using work that I make. I think that handmade ceramics carry kind of a magic, a mana, an energy that you pick up on when you use it. It has a distinctive personality, and if done well, particular beauty that enhances our lives in kind of an everyday way. I started out, as many people do, fascinated with throwing on the wheel, and so I did many years of wheel thrown production work. So this is a piece of production work that I have left over from an earlier incarnation. Cookie jar, turtle on top. Turtles are real popular, turtle petroglyph here, and decent blue glaze. I went from technique to different types of glazes, different types of decorating, different types of forms, different types of forming techniques, but mostly wheel thrown stuff, and making my living making coffee cups for tourists. I like to say I live in Hawaii, and we have a great tourist market here, and they love handmade stuff. So I sold a lot of coffee cups to tourists, and I still do. I don't have any education in ceramics or in art. I was a family therapist, and ceramics was my therapy. One of the difficult issues in ceramics has always been color for me. Mixing glazes to create beautiful colors is challenging. I think what draws every artist to the creative process is the sense of discovery and birthing something new, something that hasn't existed before, and that has a particular vibration and a particular emotional message or intellectual message, has a particular artistic content, and to be the channel or the steward of that process is a blast. One of the consistent things that has amazed me about the feedback that I get from my customers is that they tell me that my work makes them happy. And I have sat with that for a long time, because obviously there's an emotional content to my work that people are responding to, and it's got to do with color, and it's got to do with what happens to your brain when you see patterns like this, when you see color interactions and images like this. There's a cognitive process that some cognitive psychologists might be able to nail down and define and stuff. For people who are starting doing art, have fun. Art is a process of connecting to the divine, to allowing the muses, allowing divine inspiration to come through you and be expressed in whatever medium you're working in. And to do that, you need to enjoy yourself and put that first, and try to take away. You need to have a critical mind to a certain extent, but I've seen a lot of artists really be way too hard on themselves and way too critical of themselves, and lose touch with that divine creativity and that moment of inspiration, that moment, I think, is what takes us to create great works of art.